Hello friends! Welcome back to our channel. This is Yuta Chibana aka jaRoukaSama. Hello! If you're new to this channel, I am a cosplayer based in Japan. I mostly make cosplay related content, but I also make videos about my cat, my baby, life in Japan, and anything else I find interesting because this is my channel and not yours. Trixie Katya, I love you so much. Please don't sue me. This video will be a continuation of sorts from last week's video. So if you haven't seen that yet, please check it out first. The link will be somewhere here or down in the description box down below. So please watch that video and come back here. Today, we will be answering some of the most frequently asked questions about conventions. Can minors go to events? Can minors go alone? So, minors, we mean people who are not of legal age, people who are below the age of 18. Personally, I don't recommend going to events alone. If you can, please bring a group of your friends, more than one preferably. Please bring someone you know and trust, like an older sibling, an ate, a kuya, your tita or your tito, a cousin that is older than you, or bring your parents. I think most parental figures, they are afraid they don't like things that they don't understand. So what better way to make them understand than by introducing them to your hobbies and your world? So bring them to the convention with you. Best case scenario, you get a free ride, free food, free tickets, and they might even let you buy some merch. And best scenario, they might enjoy it. They might even buy your next cosplay, and they might even go with you to your next event, and this might become a regular family thing. So everybody wins. Hooray! Can babies and little kids go to conventions? So, depending on the event, some events allow kids to go in for free if they are below a certain age or a certain height limit. Check with the organizers first to make sure. Generally, yes, you can bring kids and little babies to events with you, but I don't recommend it, especially the younger ones, because events are places full of people. There's gonna be lots of loud music blaring, and they might get overwhelmed because of sensory overload. So, I don't recommend newborns and babies. Plus, there's a pandemic going on, and you don't want to expose little children to all those things. But if you want to take them, that's your call, you're the parent. But just be safe and please be careful. Do you have to bring identification cards or your vaccination card? Personally, I think that it's always a good idea to have some sort of identification with you. You never know what's gonna happen, and just in case something does come up, it's good to have something to help identify you. So always bring an identification card no matter where you go. And just to be safe, please bring your vaccination card because we're still in a pandemic, so we have to be extra careful. Although events are happening again, we shouldn't let our guard down, and we should be keeping our safety, not only for ourselves, but also for the people that we love. So please bring your vaccination card and don't let your guard down. Still sanitize your hands and keep your masks on and keep social distance. Can you cosplay non-anime characters? Yes. The easy answer is yes. You can cosplay anything that you want. You can cosplay original characters. You can cosplay Western intellectual property rights like superheroes like DC or Marvel. You can cosplay characters from movies, from books. You can impersonate celebrities. You can cosplay any character that you want. But if the event does have a theme or a specific genre, please respect that genre and try to practice common sense. Like, for example, you're going to a Harry Potter specific convention. Don't go as a Lord of the Rings character, Or like, If it's a Lolita event, don't go dressed up as a K-pop character or K-pop impersonation dressed up. Just, bagayan mo yung event. It's not a hard rule, but, common sense. Can you bring wooden weapons to an event? In general, it depends on the venue. Of course, the management doesn't want to be held responsible should something happen. So, I think you should check, ask the event people first before you go, send them a message telling them what kind of weapon you're trying to bring. But most of the time, props that are made from rubber, something that is not a threat to the people around you, something that cannot cause harm are allowed. Generally, wooden swords, props made from wood, or something heavy or something very sturdy, they're not allowed. Those are dame. Metal swords also dame. Airsoft guns also dame. If you're going to bring a gun or a gun-like prop, make sure that it's really a prop, not something that can hurt someone, and there's a stopper thing at the end to indicate that it's not a real weapon that can hurt someone. Again, just to be safe, try to bring something that is soft, that is something that is made from rubber, and if you're not sure, ask the organizers first. Sayang naman because there's a risk that it might get confiscated and you probably bought that thing, it might be expensive, you exerted effort into making that stuff and only for it to be confiscated. That's really something sad, so check first. Can you ask for a cosplayer's socials and phone number? Yes, you can ask a cosplayer socials. I think they would be very happy to know that you like their cosplay enough to follow and support them. But if they don't give out their personal details, please respect their privacy. They have the right to say no. And just move on. Don't take it personally. Also, events are a place to geek out, have fun, connect with people who are into the same fandoms. Don't go into an event expecting to meet someone to hook up with and to date. That's not the purpose of a convention. So, I know that you might find someone that you like because of their amazing cosplay, but focus on the geekery, on the fun, on the amazingness of the event around you and take it all in. Don't go in the event and expect to walk out with a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Those things happen naturally. If they do happen, congratulations, you have a cosplay boyfriend or girlfriend. You know, don't expect going into a con and walking out with a hookup. This is a very common Tagalog question. Paano po sumali sa cosplay? Paano po mag-register sa cosplay? You don't need to register to cosplay. Basta may costume ka and you play the character, that's already cosplay. But if you mean like paano mag-cosplay sa event, you don't need to sign up for anything. Pumunta ka lang doon, magbihis ka into your costume, bumili ka ng ticket, roam around the event, have fun. Yun na yun, cosplay. If you mean paano mag-register sa cosplay competition or cosplay contest, you can check the information on the website of the event or the event page. Usually, meron dong registration form. Lalagay mo yung details mo, yung name mo. It could be your real name, depende sa event eh. It could be your real name, it could be your cosplay alias, and then you put the name of the character that you plan to cosplay, and then the series. And then some events, some contests, they require you to prepare like a background music or something to make your performance interesting. So you have to submit that along with a reference photo of the character that you want to cosplay para makita nila how well your cosplay is compared to the picture or the reference photo that you will be submitting. Pero ayun nga, so kung hindi ka magsasali ng contest, there is no registration, pumunta ka lang, bumili ka ng ticket, yun na, you're in cosplay. As long as in your costume and you're acting out the character, goods ka na. This is another very common question. How do I make friends in a convention? I am lonely. I don't want to go around alone. So, this will happen gradually. It would not happen in one convention. Especially if you're a loner or you're someone who's shy or very introverted, punta ka lang sa con. Ask the cosplayers that you like for their socials and try to add them in Facebook or in Twitter or Instagram and follow them. And once you follow them, don't just be a silent supporter. Try to interact. So, you build trust and friendship if you're constantly talking with each other. So, that's one way to make friends and just, show up. I think a lot of my introverted friends out there would agree na the extroverts would naturally be attracted to you and come to you. So, before you know it, you will have friends. I do plan on making a separate video about how I got my friends in cosplay. So, watch out for that. I will give you tips and stories on how to make and gather your own set of cosplaying friends or friends in the cosplay community. So if you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can be notified when that video does come out. Thank you in advance! How much do you need to bring to a convention? Well, that depends. There are different factors that you have to consider. So assuming that you already bought your ticket online, it's already paid for, this is what you need money for. Money to get to and from the event. So, like bus fare or cab fare. And then you need to bring money for food. Malakas ka ba kumain? You need to bring money for lunch and for dinner. So, you also need to bring money for something like an emergency. And sayang naman yung punta mo sa event if you don't buy anything. So, you need money for souvenirs and for stuff to buy in the event. So, usually, the safe amount that I can say is like 1,500 on the lowest and probably 5,000 to the highest. What do you do in a convention? Well, there's a lot of things to do in a convention. There's a lot of things to see. Check out the event page for more information. But most conventions, well, there's gonna be a lot of merch. There's gonna be a lot of artists with their booth selling their art. There's gonna be a lot of cosplayers. You can talk to those cosplayers, take photos with them. There is also gonna be some stage activities. There's gonna be competitions. You can watch those. You can join those. Way back, I don't remember. Basta, the conventions that I've been to, I'm not sure in the Philippines now, but the conventions that I've been to, they have activities like karaoke, anime karaoke song contests, and there's like competition, eating contests like gyoza eating contest, how many can you stuff in your mouth, ramen eating contests, otaku quiz contests. There are like activities like you can wear a sumo suit and play with other people. There's a lot of things to do. There are also panels that you can check out. There are maid cafes that you can try for a fee, of course. You can go and meet international cosplayer guests. So there's a lot of things to do. I think the person that asked this question was specifically asking what you do if you're a cosplayer. So after you change into your costume, you can do whatever the congoers are doing. The only difference is naka-costume ka. You're in cosplay. So after you change in your costume, you can find a spot, take selfies, take pictures of yourself, or take pictures with other cosplayers. You roam the event, check the activities, and yeah, you're just in costume. That's the only difference. What what you do if you're a con goer, you basically do if you're a cosplayer. The only difference is you're wearing a costume. That is it for today's video. I hope I answered some of your most burning questions, and I hope this video helps you out. If you do have any more questions or stuff that you'd like me to discuss or talk about or make a video of, please don't be afraid to comment down below, or you can also message me directly through my socials listed in the description box down below. You can search for me also. I am jaRoukaSama everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. jaRoukaSama. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a comment, and like And see you next in our see you in our next video. Thank you and goodbye.